So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Neymar. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, lovely bit of skill. It's Neymar! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Messi. That is good strength. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Vitinha, owns beyond the defence, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Neymar, can he stop it going out? No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Neymar, played into the box, goes for a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Neymar, and this is Neymar. Can he get it through? Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Maldini. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Brazil currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Looking for the run. He's found a way through. And a chance! In he goes again! And there's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Ronaldo duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Internacional restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Maldini. Internacional are looking to break at pace. Serginho. And he's had it nicked away. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Hullet. No, that's been intercepted. Wriggles his way through. Messi couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
And this is Hullet. throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Neymar. He's got away. That's a good run down the left. Neymar is in a really good position out wide. The referee has given a corner. Brazil with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, super ball. So much. He's had a shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He has found a way through. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Nicely weighted ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the shot! Goal! Brazil! Into the lead once more. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Threads one in. Shoots! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Davids. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that looks a cracking ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nesta. Davids, looking for options for movement. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Brazil are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. So we're off again. Vitinha. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Messi! Oh, this looks sharp. Pinches it off him. Vitinha. Yamal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And he's managed to get free. Not the most accurate pass. Makaleli. Maldini. And he's picked out the run. Silvestre gets across and deals with it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. He's going for goal! And this is Neymar. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Silvestre. He's in a good... Can he finish? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Neymar.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's been shifted off it. Rijkaard. Serginho. It's a good run he's making out on the left. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Pelé. Messi has been caught there, it's a foul. Thuram crosses it in. Good read, needed to be. Knocks it into space. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. No, it's come to nothing.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now, can they get him away? Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Just eases him off the ball. And here's Neymar. Tries to play it through. And this is Neymar. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Tries to pass it through. That has ended up in no man's land. Shot could be on. Shot a goal! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
substituição no time do Brasil.
Corner number 2 then.
Camisa 26. Camisa 10. Camisa 11.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Camisa 19. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 4.
Edmilson.
Camisa 6.
Silvesh is always looking to play quality balls.
Camisa 7.
His lob. And Batistuta!
Uma substituição.
And a truly agonising miss.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was...
Batistuta! Oh, super goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate. And there's the shot! Another one of football's and how moments.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Towering header! And how did he not put that away? Raul. 5 minutes left on the clock. Silvestre goes sliding in.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, that's superb. Decent chance! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Internacional found a way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question. How long is there left, including stoppages?
Time added on 4 minutes. Chance! Oh, the ball's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's made it. And another try! And he hits the net. We thought they were done, but never say never. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
He's picked his way through, tries a shot, has another go! So close, but that is as good as it gets. Magic, what a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. Well, it's not very often that we single out the team's goalkeeper as their most influential player, but I suppose we can make a special exception for this fella, Iker Casillas, Jim.
No doubt about that, Peter. I mean, whether it's through making saves or just through his sheer presence, he has a huge influence on any team he plays in.
Leading from the back, as it were.
Exactly.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He is through here. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
But it's Thuram, aimed beyond the defence, tries to... Impressive jump! Goal! Brazil! The first significant strike. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So, a breakthrough already. Doku, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Davids. Can he get it through? Vardiol does well to get it back. Llorente. Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Doku finding himself in space. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. He has found the way through. Neymar, good driving run. Davids is onto this, takes a shot! Oh, good finish! They are purring, truly purring. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put
Brazil 2-0 up.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And it's Neymar. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Messi with a real chance here. Looking here to alter the direction of the game. Messi! Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shot could be on. Neymar. Looking for options for movement, and he's worked it through. Mbappe! Yes! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Brazil find a position of real strength now,
and things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Neymar. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now this could be a chance. But that has not gone well. Brazil have scored 2 quick goals here. Now, can they get him away? Yamal.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's got away. Yamal. Oh, lots to admire in the run and the defending. It's run loose here. Yamal. And how did he not make it 4?
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Spain have the chance to go the other way. He won't be happy with that one. Wilshere. 30 minutes gone. Well, that pass isn't the best. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, now he can run away with it. Makelele, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Neymar. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's a promising position. It's out for a goal kick. Makelele. Yamal.
Oh, really well played.
Good purposeful running this. And this is Hullet. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Hullet ready to try one. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Good save. Davids! And here's Neymar.
Neymar really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. Oh, that's well spotted. Great vision. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, that's fabulous. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Totti! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Totti. Nesta. Davids. And we've reached half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Brazil absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Brazil clearly the superior force halfway through this contest. They lead 3-0. The second half is up and running. Well read, nice interception. Looking to play him in. Now it's Doku. Doku unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Picked out brilliantly. A lot of space ahead of him. Goes for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Thuram clears it away. That is good alertness. Davids looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Knocks it into space. And he's managed to get free. And he shoots!
Oh, that is rather wayward. That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Senhoras e senhores, pedimos a colaboração para nosso fundo de caridade.
Good.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We're up and running then.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for...
Applies the finish! It is a very, very good save.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Messi. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Messi's cross. That has not gone well. He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Cafu. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's had it nicked away. That has ended up in no man's land. Mbappe. It's Makalele. Now it's Figo. Now it's Guardiola. Guardiola!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
It's Figo! Oh, split-second reaction.
Figo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Showing great feet there. It's a pretty loose pass. Guardiola is always looking to break lines. First quarter of an hour gone. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Now that's well seen too. Van Dijk. No way through. Driving forward. Messi. Rijkaard. Has a look and plays it forward. Davids. Guardiola. And it's Baggio. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Not the most accurate pass. Figo. And here's Messi. He's having a pop! Oh, how's that for a goal? That is a gem! An absolute gem! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Palmeiras have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Cafu. This is promising. Roberto Baggio. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Palmeiras with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. And it's Maldini. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Played back to the goalkeeper, Khan, the great organiser of defence. Palmeiras are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Rijkaard gets on his bike and on the move. And this is... And the finish! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Brazil certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now this could be a chance. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chance for a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? Out for a throw. Rijkaard. He's gone for goal! Oh, that's a waste.
Rijkaard probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Defending was strong and firm. Messi, good purposeful running this. And the shot! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Brazil currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready. There's the shot! And that's a tidy finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Brazil restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here's Hullet. Aims beyond the defence. Now, can he find a finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Good running, strong and purposeful.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's shifting through the gears here. Messi. It's a throw-in. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now that looks a decent ball. He's through here. And the shot! Goal! Brazil! And the comeback is complete. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Brazil have their lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Can he get on the end of this? Can he latch on to this? Hullet picks it up out wide. That's a throw. Messi. It's Figo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Messi. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Vigo has the space to scheme.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product.
And he shoots! A real chance and a real let-off.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Now it's Hullet. It's Vigo. And this is Bale. That is a great pick out. Real chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Maldini goes short. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence.
Figo is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Punched away. Struck first time. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So their fourth quarter of the game.
No time do Palmeiras. Camisa 5, camisa 4, camisa 8, camisa 24. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 20, camisa 10, camisa 13.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Played in. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Rijkaard. And here's Eto'o. And this is Rivaldo. And this is... Can he finish? And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Can he get it through? He's found space here. They get a throw in. Cross from Maldini. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Brazil surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And this is Eto'o. Vitinha. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That pass has been well intercepted. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Palmeiras really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Nicely weighted ball, and he's worked it through, and he cuts out the supply. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's in, 1-1, shapes to shoot! It's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And he has been fouled there. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. There will be 4 extra minutes. Now, what about this cross? Oh, that's a fine interception. And the referee brings it to a close. Brazil have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most about that?